Hi, I'm Janice Jaicks, the owner of the Fitness Fest Conference and Expo and the creator of Aqua Progressions 1 and Aqua Progressions 2. Not all equipment is created equal. Not all noodles are the same, and you as the instructor need to know what your equipment is all about. So we're going to take the simple noodle, okay? This is just a target noodle, okay? It's thin, it's got a hole in it, so it is going to be less buoyant. We're going to be doing some suspended moves. So my students are going to put it right about here. So I don't typically recommend this small noodle for most of my students, but some of my students with some shoulder issues, I'm going to start them out on this. Then we have got sprint. It's a little bit more dense. It's a little bit firmer, let's say, but it doesn't have a hole in it. So it's going to be a little more buoyant than the first one that I showed you. Then we have got probably my favorite, the monster noodle. Okay, you can still get that at your local Target. I hope you know that Target means Target. You girls do know that, right? Okay, so this is more buoyant. Okay, so if you're suspended doing your core work with it, you want to make sure when your students take their feet off the ground that their shoulders are not impinged, that they're still down and relaxed. That is your job to make sure they have the right equipment and that their shoulders are not up in their ears. So you're going to monitor that, you're going to watch that. Once you and your student decide which equipment, which noodle is best for them for this particular exercise, the suspended core work, then they're probably going to stick with that for a while. You're still going to monitor because maybe they'll get to the point, this is the HydroFit most dense, most challenging when it comes to your shoulders. It's stiffer. Okay, so again, I don't typically use this equipment on my population. It doesn't mean it's not a good piece of equipment. So you've got to understand what it all means. All right, we are going to do a little bit later on, we are going to show you suspended core work, the funky chicken, and then I'll even give you a bonus of doing some standing core work, and then we'll go through those noodles again. So we are going to do suspended core work. I call this the funky chicken, okay? If you can see, now typically as the instructor, just for the tutorial, I'm going to be here right near them, but typically I would be in the front of them, but we won't all want to be in the same frame. So we have got our lovely ladies with different kind of noodles. We've got the HydroFit noodle, which is a little more dense. Shoulders are away from the ears, looking good, not sinking too much. So I think that's a good noodle right there. Tina has got the monster noodle. We started her out with a smaller one, and we saw that she was sinking. So we changed it up. So that was a good lesson. Try to sink your shoulders a little bit more and relax your shoulders a little bit more. There we go. Good. And then we've got another monster noodle. It happens to be purple. I love it when my ladies always think the colors mean something different. They don't, okay? It's about the density, it's about the thickness. So we're going to start really slow and always start really slow and very cautious when you do this move because it really, most new students or most students in general will not be able to do a full range of motion, a full funky chicken. So we would never want to compromise the safety, the back safety of our students. And I've already found out that, what's your name? Kim. That Kim has an infused back. And so we're going to be extra cautious. She's been taking water fitness for a long time, so she knows her own body, so that's good. But she happens to be new to me, so I wanted to find those things out. So tuck. And it's quite challenging as an instructor to teach and demonstrate suspended core work on the deck because, like I mentioned earlier, I cannot levitate. I can sometimes, but not today. So knees go into your chest, ladies, into your chest, both of them, even though I'm only doing one because I can't levitate. Knees into your chest, belly button in, extend the legs to the front. Notice I did not use the word kick. Extend, lengthen. Luckily, they've all had pedicures. I told them to take their shoes off because it really does make it a little easier to do this move, thus focusing on the core when you've got the shoes are kind of weighing you down. The shoes belong in the cardio portion of the class. So extend, now bend your knees, bring them into your chest, tuck, 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 and then I just want you to go back a little bit, not too far. Not too far. But I like that your chin is in your chest, Tina, because that protects your back, and the chin is in the water. That's what we, and Kim is floating around. That's good. Okay, and then knees into your chest. Good, good. Extend. Yes, great. Lengthen, tuck, 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 tuck. Good, lengthen. Beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Use your breath. Navel to spine, tuck, tuck, tuck. And this is the funky chicken is an amazing exercise too. Each time you do it, each time you practice it, you're going to get a little better at it, but always being mindful of your low back. Beautiful. So you see the different noodles, you see a little bit different levels of our ladies, and they're doing great. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Good, good. Do you see already, Tina, that you got better at it of just doing a few reps? Like in the beginning, she was doing a little bicycle, and so she was helping herself get there. You want to have your lower part of your abdominals, the lower part of the rectus abdominis, your transverse abdominis. You want them to be doing the work. You don't want the momentum to be doing the work. So that's how we get stronger and better at our core and at our funky chicken.